Exactly.
All right, the terrible twos, I think, is what every parent you hear about.
Right.
I thought the threes were worse, but how about
Agreed.
the awful eights?
Yeah, apparently there's a new study, parents, that shows that they're having the hardest time dealing with their 8-year-olds. This one was surprising to me.
Yeah.
I did not have
your
a hard
kids are
time.
how old?
So ours are 4, 5, and 10, and I would not say our 8-year-old was. He was not having meltdowns. He was not having tantrums right around that time. So I am a little surprised because what the survey found was that 8-year-olds, that was kind of the time of the biggest meltdowns.
I mean, you can put on a much larger scene. Like, you can plan it out at 8, you know? If you really want to melt down and really want to make it count, the 8-year-old has more capacity to do that than maybe the 3-year-old, right?
Shall we talk to the expert, likely, on meltdowns? Riley?
Yeah, the expert. Yeah, that's a great way to put that one. I'm learning every day. The thing that's interesting about the research in the article, I was trying to think back when I was 8, and I even contacted my mom because I'm a new parent. You know, I have two year and 4 month olds, what they are, But so I'm trying to think. I was like, was I bad at 8? She was like, no, but you were expressive. You were becoming, you were getting older, and you could express what you wanted, and your feelings came out a lot more. The experience that I'm having right now with my kids are, my daughter is very easygoing, loving. My son is 2. He's loving, but he will tend to have a little bit in the way of tantrums when he can't figure something out or try when he wants to do it himself. And so I'm trying to work with that and say, use some words, that sort of thing. I think they just can't express exactly what they're trying to say as much, maybe, from what I understand with it. I'm going off of what you guys said. I always thought the terrible twos were something as well. People are like, no, it's more 3-year-old or 4-year-olds that gets a little bit more challenging. So I'm not there just yet, but I even went and talked to a couple of my friends. We're on Marco Polo when I got the information about this. I was like, do you guys remember having a hard time when you're around 8? And everybody was like, well, no, we thought we were pretty cool. So I don't know.
I don't know, Jason, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I view all of this through rose-colored glasses.
Yes.
Like, I'm the worst to ask about this. I'm like, I don't remember any real problems.
Can we
Sleep
ask your
problems?
wife then about any of this stuff?
She would
remember.
She would agree that we are very lucky. Both our kids were relatively easy, but both of them had a little stretch when they were 3 where we thought, like, we're not going to be able to leave the house with the kids. Like, we're done going to restaurants with kids. And then it passed, and it was fine, and, I don't know. I think the biggest complaining about kids happens with whatever age your kids are.
Right, exactly.
That's right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
I would assume that.
I'm trying to calm you two down by telling you, like, things get better from where you're at right now.
Yeah.
They do. I think they do.
Yeah, the one thing that I think I'm looking forward to really is just as they grow, they can express when they're, if something's on their mind or they're upset and why they're upset. Like, for example, today, my daughter has a little tummy ache, and she's expressing, she's like, tummy hurts. So, I can figure that out.
Right.
So I think it's just kind of like them expressing more and be able to say what their feelings are.
Well, tell us what you think, right? Maybe you've got an 8-year-old and you can say, like, yep, this is the worst. What is the most challenging age? Is it the 2s, the awful 8s? Oh, the tormenting teens. Send us your thoughts by going to WCCO.com/Facebook or on Twitter.
Kids.
Angela on Facebook says, my oldest is only 7. So far, I would say 4. Sounds like I have a lot to look forward to as they get older.
Pam says, I vote middle school was the toughest, 13 to 15-ish.
And Mary says, each age group is a new challenge. Nothing terrible about any of them. Just realize the change, adjust to it. Don't put a child in an adult situation, expect them to behave. We have 6 kids. They were kids, but the best ever.
I love that, Mary. Thanks for sharing that one. And Alessandra says, kids are just like video games. Every new level is more difficult.
That's good.